Hello, this is homework number 7 for EGR 480, and this has been my favorite one so far. This is the 4-bit memory modules. So, once we've imported our clock, our 7-segment display drivers, and all of our switches, we will use the first 4 of them to select the current number or to read the current number. And then we will use pins 4 and 5 for the register select, and then 6 is going to be our read or write select. So you can see that our read or write select is just a standard logic. Our select pins is a 2-bit because there's 4 possible memory addresses. We have our current number, which is either going to be read or written. That's 4 bits. And then we have 4 different 4-bit registers as signals. Each are defaulted to 0. So we assign our switches to their signals, and then we start our first process. All this does is if the read-write pin is set to 1, which means that it is in write mode, then it will change the current value to that of the selected register. And it will always display the selected register's value. So that creates a scenario where you will be always displaying what's currently in the selected register. However, you will only be displaying what you've put on the pins if you have write mode enabled. And that's all you need for this to work. Lastly, there's just the 7-segment display driver. Now, the test bench is pretty straightforward. It takes through a number of different writes, reads, and register switches. They are each represented here in the 7-segment display. Sorry, that's the anodes. The 7-segment display is correctly switching between each one of them. It's very hard to parse in this form, so I'm just going to show it on the FPGA. So right now, all the pins are down, which means that we are on register A, and the write pin is also off, so we're in read mode. So if we set it to write mode, now we are going to be writing to register A. So I'm going to store 3 in register A. Now I'm going to set it to read mode, and if I change the current inputs, nothing happens. But if I switch to register B, now we're showing what's currently in register B, which is 0. Once again, I can just quickly write 3 to it. Now, register A and B are both 3, but register C is something completely different. So let's write to register C. Let's write 9, and then set it to read mode. Now, as you can see, A is 3, B is 3, and C is 9, and D is still 0. So everything is working as it should be.